How do you think about your kids entering the workforce? Like,
They already do.
Here we go!
So they've been working for the company since they were very little, and they had their rules and obligations that they are expected to do in this contract. First of all, we got their agreement. Look, you're from very little. Your parents are superheroes. This is what we do. We help people. And when we help people, they can be better with their families and help their families. We're superheroes. Do you want to be a superhero? Yes, great. So when you allow us to go off and be at work and you're okay at home, you're actually helping those people. So a lot of indoctrination on that. Then when they got a little older, they got the contracts with the company. Scarlett, who was the ripe old age of 6, wanted her own lawyer. She didn't think that it was okay that we had the in-house lawyer. She didn't think that that might be that they might be a little biased. But regardless, they sign. And what do? They dance on the GrowthCon stage at 10X GrowthCon. Since they were little, how can a kid contribute? They would welcome people in, work at the booths. Thank you for coming, blah, 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 helping us. They were contributing. So they got paid for that.
Do you guys agree? Say 10x if you agree.
And their money gets invested in a Cardone Capital, and they get their dividends that they can live off of. And they've had that contract for a long time. So Sabrina wanted to finish high school at 15, which she did, completed high school, and now she works here in Cardone Capital. Grant and the team put her on calls, so she has to make all these hard calls. She didn't like that. She tried to escape that. She went over to accounting. Grant found her in accounting and was like, "What are you doing?" She was like, "I'm learning all the roles of the job." "No, you're not. Accounting reports what happened. This division makes it happen." Put her back on the phones, and then, hey, she raised $1 million in one day for Cardone Capital from 2 different people or whatever it was. Then she's sky high. She's working her skills. So she works here at Cardone Capital. Do you agree?
I agree.
When she wants to learn the business. But look, they started off when they were really young. I don't know if Alfredo was here several years ago, but when they were little kids, Sherry would make them lick envelopes, or they had to go empty all the trash cans for all the employees. And, of course, all the employees had candy stashes. I found this out later in their desks. So no wonder the kids loved taking out everybody's trash cans, because they were always getting the Twizzlers or the Snickers or whatever they were getting. But the point is the kids understand exchange. I don't believe you can spoil a kid. I just don't. I think you can't love a kid too much. I don't believe you can spoil them. The only thing you can do for a kid is not have exchange with a kid. So if you give a kid all this life and all these benefits, but you don't ask anything in exchange, you're making a criminal. A criminal wants something for nothing. And no wonder why they're going to hate you as teenagers, because they tried to contribute and you said no. So look at the signs. A little kid smiles or wants to take your computer and play on it, and you're irritated. Stop. What's the kid doing? He's trying to help you. He's trying to say, let me contribute. So we let our kids help and contribute all along the way, whatever was age appropriate for them. They felt an exchange. The first airplane we got, we're like, "You want to ride on the plane?" "Yes, great." "What are you going to pay?" They had to bring, 4 and 6 years old, their entire piggy banks, $30, $50. They had to pay for their rides on the plane. They had to exchange for all of that. And, and you were saying something about, your kids, they're not leaving here, they're not doing that. We had to have the conversation with our kids too, because they got to see their friends have a little more freedoms than they have. We had security on them at one point, a lot. And we had to have that conversation with them too. Look, do your friends get to go to 19 countries in 1 year and experience all these places and people and cultures? No, they don't. So they get to go to the pizzeria without somebody following them. Do you know what I'm saying? So you get to have this, but you have to pay the price in this area until you're a certain age or whatever it is. So, if you like the life that we have, where you can be homeschooled and we can travel as a family unit together, these are a little bit of the setbacks, or however you want to perceive it. But your friends would rather your position than their position. It's a little bit of a trade-off until we can figure out the whole security area. And then they can understand and think with it. And it's not that you're not trusting them. Are you gonna wear that earpiece, mouthpiece,
Yes.
microphone for the rest of the day? Is that part of your outfit now?
It is. Wait, Sabrina.
Oh, Sabrina.
Can I take a point photo of you really quick? I want to send it to Sabrina.
Oh my God, I love my family. We are so awesome. I love my family. We are so awesome. I love how we joke with each other. We give each other a hard time. Then we lift each other. We praise each other. We make fun of each other. We're just ride or die 10X family. Freaking love us.